what did you think of the trials?
It was a weird one. It was a weird trials. It was like, hard to explain. I approached it as all championships. Feeling good, confident, you know, one of the favourites to win, and obviously confident's going to win. So I had an okay first round, as you do. You just get through the first round. The semi-final was stacked because I had OJ De Burn, Richard Kilty, and our Conference Lawson running well. So I thought, this is going to be a pressured semi-final, so I have to approach this like a final. Ran okay, just got beat by OJ, but I was able to beat Kilty and Confidence. And then the final was a bit frustrating because I got put in lane 8, even though I beat Kilty, he ended up having lane 2. So I was thinking, why has he got a better lane than me when I beat him in the semi? So we actually did appeal saying, like, why have I got lane 8 when I was one of the fastest qualifiers? Yeah. And it's something like, because I was the second slowest of second place. I'm like, you're just making up words now. Yeah. You know? So, you know, we said, okay, right, we're in lane 8, so this is where you can concentrate, try and run your own race and do your thing. And I wasn't starting great that day. Like, my starts were good in the warm-up, but I was just finding it a bit difficult to manage those blocks. There were different blocks. They curl, so you don't get your full foot properly on them. Yeah. And the holes are different, so your foot measurements are not quite right. Yeah. But obviously it wasn't the excuse. It was just more something that I was trying to just figure out how to match my way of starting. Yeah. And in the final, obviously just missed out by a medal by like 100th or 200th, so it wasn't too a disaster. Yeah. But I thought, I should have won that. I'm good enough to win that. I've been in great shape. I've been showing signs that something's coming. I've had people say, never seen you look so good. Didn't happen. So I've kind of put it down as to an off day. You know, some days you wake up thinking, you know what, I'm not feeling quite as fast and fresh as I wanted to. Yeah. But human at the end of the day.
That's fair enough.
And, you know, well done to the first 3. You know, Dom, Adam, and the young lad, Azu.
Yeah.
You know, 3 faces that probably nobody expected to medal. People probably thought it was going to be me, OJ, and Kilty fighting for the top 3, you know. And even I did, you know.
Even when the results came out, because I was in work, I'm sure it was one of the lads that texted me in the group chat and literally just said, oh, have you seen the times? And I was like, no. Yeah, it was. And then I just came up. Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
It was a really weird one. Like, we were speaking about it after me, OJ, Conference, and Kilty actually in the getting our kit after. And we were just like, what happened there? Like, we were all feeling good, all confident. And it's just like, I don't know, just one of those days where, and it wasn't like me that was just having an off day and everyone was flying. It was like, yeah. And it's hard to explain what happened. It was, you know, just one of those things where it just didn't click. Yeah, it was like, I just couldn't get out of second gear, basically, yeah.
How does it feel being on the other side of the coin? Because as a junior, you've had that experience where you've gone and beaten some of the guys that were expected to win, and now you're on the other side of that fence where you've got the youngers now coming up and handing you that defeat. Like, how does that feel now, being on that side and pushing forward?
Do you know what? It's not too bad because it's life. You shrug it off. You think, you know what? It wasn't a disaster. Just those guys nailed it and they beat you fair and square. Yeah. I've never been someone to make excuses. I've always been pretty honest and just say it didn't happen on the day. Don't know why, but that's when you go back to the drawing board and start figuring it out. And that's when you start thinking, I thought, it's because I'm doing too much on my own, for example. So it's a good realistic answer. That's when you think, right, so what do I have to do now to make a good summer happen? It's right. I think the training's good. Let's just need to do more with people.
When I'm stepping in, 30 bottles of Zoom till I'm sentimental.